overall pick and the Detroit Lions. How do you think they did in this year's draft?
Well, the Detroit Lions absolutely they got a one of these a fastball right over the plate. And normally with the Lions it's a swing and a miss, but this year they made contact and the ball went a good 400 feet. It was a home run for sure. It was a great draft for them. The fact that they even got agent Aiden Hutchinson at number 2 startled me. But I did predict that. I was talking to my friends before. I was like, that's up to greater powers. He played high school ball in Michigan. He's from there. He played college ball at Michigan. It really only makes sense if he goes to Detroit. So I think you know Aiden Hutchinson, without saying it, probably told the Jaguars to kick rocks. Without telling them to kick rocks, he probably said like, "Hey, go screw yourself. I'm going to the Lions." So that was the fact that they even got him. He was the number 1 player in the draft, in my opinion, at least for right now. So the fact they got him at 2, that was huge. Then they also went with Jameson Williams, and I thought that was a pretty interesting pick because Jameson's a guy who was at Ohio State, transferred down to Alabama, and had a really good season with Alabama. Got hurt in the national championship game, and haven't really heard or seen much of him since because he's been hurt. He hasn't been able to go, and do those combine workouts and all that. So he kind of disappeared. So when I saw him get picked with that 12th pick, I was like, oh yeah, Jameson Williams is in this wide receiver class. Uh, so it was kind of like a refresher there for Jameson, but I was excited about that pick too. I think they're going to have a really good offensive setup. They're going to have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's already a dog. I mean, that last year was nothing short of incredible in
Right.
my opinion. I think he did great. They've got T.J. Hawkinson, big boy Hawk, at the tight end position, and he's a top 5 tight end in the league in my opinion. Could be top 3 with some more development. They've also got DeAndre Swift at the running back position. Once again, another really underrated back who can be your every down back if he can stay healthy. He's just he's a unit. He can't get touched. He's so small, quick, and shifty. He's incredible in the passing game. So, yeah, I think their offense is really shaping up. Another big thing here, the second round pick at 46, Josh Pascal out of Kentucky. That was huge. I did not see this guy lasting that long on day 2, and he made it to the Lions again, and they didn't blink an eye. So they're gonna have 2 defensive ends now coming from both sides who are rookies too. By the way, might I add that? So they're both young, and they're gonna be there for at least 4 years, and they're going to have Hutchinson on one side. Hutchinson's never leaving. Hutchinson's one of those guys that he's going to spend his entire career. If the Lions are okay with it, he's going to spend his entire career with the Lions. Like he is, I don't ever see him leaving there. He was so happy to be there. He was so excited. It's his childhood team. It'd be like me getting drafted to the Packers. It'd be a dream come true. So, for them to get him and Josh Pascal, that's going to be a mean pass front. Kirby Joseph out of Illinois was a nice pick with the safety position. They also got another tight end to fill the depth there with James Mitchell out of Virginia Tech. That was a big one. And then for the rest of it, they just kind of filled on defense. They went with Malcolm Rodriguez out of Oklahoma State at the linebacker position. James Houston out of Jackson State. That was another nice depth filler. And then with the 7th round pick, they got Chase Lucas out of Arizona State, the cornerback. Overall, like I said, I think they really hit it out of the park. I think this is one of the best Lions drafts that's been in my lifetime. It's a good one. It's up there. It really is. It's like
Right.
I'd say a Stafford. It's a Stafford-esque draft. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was I was very impressed. So I gave my draft grade for the Lions as well was an A.
So it's funny that you put T.J. Hawkinson as a top 3 tight end in the NFL, and then they drafted a tight end in James Mitchell there from Virginia Tech. That kind of scratched my head a little bit, just because like I didn't think they needed that spot filled. It was almost of like a wasted pick. But you said they added depth to that spot, like obviously. But do you think
I'm
James?
I'm pretty sure they go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. It's all you, boss.
I'm pretty sure I was just adding to your point. I'm pretty sure they only have 2 tight ends on roster before this pick. I think
Okay.
this was their 3rd tight end.
So you
But anyways,
think
go ahead.
they
What were you saying?
need the third tight end in this type of offense? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it
yeah. I mean,
doesn't quite
especially
make
with
sense.
Hawk. Yeah, well, Hawk's kind of injury prone too.
Yep.
That's been a big issue with him. That's been the reason why he hasn't became a top 3 tight end yet, I think. Um,